Hey guys, I'm not even sure what exactly I was going to talk about today, but I had this idea of wanting to talk about what it felt like when I was very first investigating and reading books and trying to figure out what it was I was experiencing as a person who could see things and hear things that other people might not necessarily see or hear. At that point, it was the early 90s, and I didn't even know what to call myself. I didn't even know that I was a psychic. I didn't know necessarily that I was even intuitive. All I knew was things were weird, and I thought I was the only one, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I went to my favorite metaphysical store. Shout out to Lady of the Lake in Marietta. And picked up some books and just started to explore. And I didn't have a community, it was just me, and I had no idea what the hell was happening with me. I thought I was going crazy. I hadn't been around a culture at that point in my life, or even growing up, where it was okay to talk about intuitive psychic phenomena or any of that. And it was a really lonely time in my life, but I found solace in reading books about various metaphysical tools and various religions, and just a lot of seeking. And I feel like maybe that's where I wasn't sure what to talk about today, because I don't feel like I'm in the same place in my life, obviously, right? Some almost 30 years later, and I am not in a place of seeking anymore, but in a place of knowing and confidence and consistency in my life. And no, I don't get it right all the time, and no, I don't always feel secure and confident and feel like I'm doing it right. But I'm not looking outside of myself anymore for answers. Now I read out of curiosity, out of things I love, out of those kinds of things. So it's just really interesting how life can take a turn, and now I look at other people and I see all of their potential and all of their amazing intuitive abilities that maybe they're not seeing, and it just makes me smile. I'm like, oh yeah, there's so much out there in the world for you. There's everything is at our fingertips. Everything is possible. And what an amazing world we live in, where we can openly talk about all of these things and pick up a book or go to a meetup or find a friend that you can share your oddities with, or your thoughts of, oh, I think I'm the only one that can, that knows the phone is going to ring before it rings, or know who's actually on the other end of the phone before you pick it up, or I'm the only one who, saw that car crash before it actually happened, or I'm the one who knew that they would get sick before they got sick, those kinds of things. And I just don't want anybody to think that they're crazy, because you're not crazy. You are doing that, and you are magic. And it isn't anything to be scared of. It is something to embrace and learn from and develop and become one with. So then you can live a life more connected to yourself, because the more you're connected to yourself, the more you're connected to others. So the more that we push things away that we think are odd or terrible about ourselves, or I'm the only one that can, blah, 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 the harder it is for people to get close to us. The harder it is for people to love us, because we don't love ourselves. We get to love ourselves better and embrace all the parts of us and celebrate them. All right. Yeah. Day 51. Celebrate all the parts of you. You're not alone. Psychic in the Wild. See you tomorrow.